Kevin.
My name's Nick, and we're members of our school's Mouse Squad. Today we're going to show you how to take apart and clean a Power Mac G5 water cooled that our school had laying around.
First, you shut down the computer.
As you can see, we're going to click the Apple menu and we're going to select Shut Down. When it prompts us, we're going to click Shut Down. And you always want to do this when repairing or fixing a computer, especially when you're cleaning it, because the hazards of getting electrocuted.
And plus, if you shut it down manually, you can zap the hard drive.
So next, we're going to remove the cables on the computer. First one is the power cord. We're going to want to pull that out and put it aside because we're going to need it later. Next is FireWire USB and the DVI, a high quality connection, but you're going to make sure you need to unscrew it or it won't come out.
And then you push everything to the side that you don't need.
Okay, so now we're going to flip the computer and we're going to pull the conveniently located release lever to open the case. Now we'll put the case aside, we're going to clean that in a couple minutes.
And the air shield too.
Okay, so next we're going to remove the fan. First, you're going to stick your hand inside the fan removal slot like Kevin's doing and carefully push it out because the connector in here is very delicate.
And then you push it to the side carefully.
So next we're going to remove the CD drive. You pull back these two latches and make sure they're snapped back and just pull it out. Sometimes the cables in here are hard to remove, so bear with us while Kevin removes it and I'll talk to you guys about the materials. So first, for your materials, you're going to need your 3M electronic equipment cleaning wipes that we got from our Mouse Squad coordinator, Miss Patton. And we're also going to need your school's Mouse Squad toolkit, okay? So you're going to open this up and just make sure all the tools are there so you can use them because you're going to need them for a later date. So now that we have the CD drive out, we're going to put it aside with the fan and all the other supplies. So now we're going to remove the video card. We're going to want to do this so we can get the dust under the video card. So first, carefully unscrew the video card, like I'm doing right now. And then, once the video card's unscrewed, you're going to want to grab the screw and then put it aside and then remove the video card. You're going to want to pull up on the tab at the end of the HDP and remove the card, okay? So we're going to put the video card right here aside with our other stuff. Okay, so now we're going to want to remove the hard drive. So we're going to unplug the hard drive power and data cables, flip up the little hard drive protector gate that keeps it in, and pull it out. Okay, we're going to put this aside because we're going to clean this too. Okay, so now that we have everything else out, we're going to take out the memory. Be very careful. Remember to ground yourself by touching the metal part on the bottom, and you're going to carefully remove the memory like so. Put it aside on top of the air shield with the other parts, and take out the second one. Yours may have more, ours has too, just depending on your model, it'll depend on how many RAM. So now we have the hard drive, the fan, the memory, the CD drive, the air shield, and the graphics card out. We're going to start cleaning the inside of the case with these
M3 lights.
Okay, so now we're going to take one off the top, and we're going to start cleaning. Be very careful. You don't want to get all the electronic components dirty.
Do not touch the motherboard.
Yeah, you don't want to touch the motherboard with these. So you're cleaning, you're just going to wipe out all that dust. Look at all that dust. Our computer probably hasn't been cleaned in 10 years, I'd say. So now we're going to clean, and then Kevin's going to start off too. And you want to clean every part of the computer. You want to clean the top, the processor cooling system case, everything. You want to make this thing super spotless, like Kevin said. Okay, so we're removing this right here. We're cleaning out the insides. Okay, we're going to put aside our used wipes. I'm going to take one more, and now we're going to... Okay, so now we're going to take the memory and put it in. Kevin's going to do that. Remember, never touch the memory chips with your fingers, because the oil gets on the memory chips and could fry it.
Can you do it?
Yeah, so now first we're going to make sure all the little...
Make sure to blow the connections.
Yeah, so make sure to open up and blow the connections.
Both ways.
Yeah, so now we're going to put it in. Okay, we're going to push one side in. Going to push the other side in. Sometimes it gets a little difficult, you never know. There we go. Now I'll take the top one, and we're going to make sure it's the right orientation and the right configuration for your computer. It differs for every computer.
You could have one, you could have two, or three, or four. It depends on the model.
You could have up to 8 on this model, but we only have 2, so we're going to insert the memory in. Okay, there we go. Next we're gonna put in the fan unit. Just slide it on in. Make sure the connections are there. It's really delicate. You gotta be careful. Now we're gonna put in the graphics card, okay? So now, to make sure we don't lose the screw, like you're prone to do, we're gonna put it on its side.
It takes 2 people to do it carefully.
Yeah, you don't want to scratch the case.
Or if you drop it, it's done for. Because digital stuff, if you drop it, it's pretty much dead.
Okay, so now we're going to take our graphics card and we're going to carefully place it inside, making sure that
The connections fit.
and the tab is in.
You can fit a Wi-Fi or you have a graphic card inside. You have 3 more slots to fit it in this one model.
Yeah, like ours, we only have 1 for hip roll cards. Yours may have more. You'll probably want to do this for however many you have to do.
Because if you have more monitors than we have, like 5 or 6, because some gamers do that.
Yeah. So now we're gonna flip it up.
And put the memory in.
Not
The memories.
the hard drive. He means.
Yeah. You
Okay.
see, I just started out this year.
So now we're going to place the hard drive in the bottom rack, and then we slide it up through the middle rack, up into the top rack, and then make sure it's in. And now we're going to attach our power cables, because this is a SATA drive. It's a little newer.
Then you could add 1 more. You could add 2 more with these.
Okay, so now we're going to take the CD drive, put the CD drive in. Remember, we're just going to give it a light cleaning on the top. Just before we put it in, we just want to make sure it's nice and clean. And so we're going to open our wipes. Here, it'll open them. Now that our CD drive is wiped, we're going to place it inside the Mac. So first we're going to push it in, and first we're going to do the cables.
The power cable?
Yeah, it's easier to do when we're outside the computer. So we're going to place that in.
And then the video cable, for the data cable.
The data cables, yeah.
Make sure to not bend one of those data wires because it's no good then.
Yeah, so we're gonna carefully place it, and we're just gonna snap it back into place. And now we're gonna place on the air shield. Take the cover and put it on.
And then plug in the cables.
Yeah, and then we'll just plug in the cables, and now we'll move the Mac a little back.
So you can see.
Yeah, and then we'll move the Mac. Okay, so now we're gonna plug in our cables like we did last time, but that was when we undid them.
Make sure to make it in the first slot.
Yeah, and make sure that you put if you have a DVI and an Apple video card, make sure you put it in on the 1 connector, not the 2, or it'll mess up your monitors. Okay, we're gonna put our toolkit right over here with our other supplies. Take this. Now that we've finished cleaning the computer, we're gonna power the computer back up. And it takes a couple minutes. Once you receive the gong, like we just did, you know you're done. Remember, do this often. You want to keep your computer nice and clean so it works correctly.
Once a year, probably, most likely.
Yeah, once or a couple times a year. Once if you're really clean, a couple times if you are a little more dirty with your computer.
But my suggestion, don't do it every day because that's going to wear down the parts so fast that you're not going to be using
Yeah,
it.
only do this sparingly.
Only if it's slow.
Yeah, you want to clean it. No.
This is the end of the video. See you later. Bye.
Thank you.